and this for my liking is something that needs to be clarified, the difference between domestication, which is essentially a good thing to do. We're breeding animals that fit the human lifestyle and the human needs more closely. Therefore, they're good, companion animals or farm animals or working animals.
Yeah.
They have a job to do, and those animals have been bred specifically to do that. And one of the attractive characteristics might just be that they look nice.
Yeah.
And that's largely the case with reptiles. But that's essentially domestication, which brings us a good animal with attractive genes. But when it goes too far, or when selective breeding goes wrong, then we can end up with this problem that we're referring to as deleterious genes or extreme breeding.
Yes.
How does that show up in reptiles? What kind of things are we looking at specifically with reptiles?
So there's a few different examples that we can give that highlight the issues that are faced. The poster child, I suppose, for reptile deleterious genes is the spider gene in royal pythons, which also has some allelic bonds with other genes as well that show a similar but not quite as severe often tremor or wobble. And this manifests itself, we thought initially, as a neurological problem. It's self-righting, and the animal really struggles in that regard.
So they've got a wobbly head, or they spin a little bit, don't they?
Absolutely. They struggle to self-right. They can't really aim when they strike. And there are animals that will appear more stable or more stable at rest. And then as soon as they're excited or they go to feed, then suddenly it expresses itself really aggressively.
And some spider royals have got a little tremor.
Yes.
And some spider royals have a really bad.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I think the takeaway in the current crop of spider royals in circulation in the UK is they will all have a tremor.
To some degree.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's almost certain. Having spoke to some breeders from the original seed stock that came in, they report that those spiders were almost completely stable. But by chasing down morphs, and that was like, making new combos, new cultivars, there was very much a race to be the world's first in this regard. And royal pythons epitomised that more than anything else. Then there will have been a certain amount of crossing back where you're reintroducing spider to spider. And then that compounded the problem and made it even worse.